Mr. Morel, thank you so much for giving me a couple of minutes to talk about freelance. It's been quite a ride since District 13 to now this new film, Freelance. Your background before establishing as an A-list director in the within the action genre, you had in your resume several projects from from other genres such as drama, romance, even animated films. What was the trigger that led you to focus on this fan favorite genre?
Well, first of all, nice to meet you, Felix. Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you.
It's I like many genres, honestly. I did mostly action movies in my life, but as a viewer, I like all kinds of movies from, yeah, as you said, animation, sci-fi. I love it to the sci-fi. Because I've done many action movies, I was very, very happy to find a script which was not just action, but actually I'm not dark and not like those like super intense movies I've done so far, but very light and a real action comedy with crazy characters. So this one was perfect for me. One, because it was that genre, which I hadn't done before, so I wanted to try. Two, because I knew I would work with John with fantastic actors, and I was really blessed with all three actors who are, I think, fantastic. And also because both the journey of all three of them, there's like as a character, their journey is interesting. They will regain their lives. Mm-hmm. And there's an underlying geopolitical message, which I really like too. So all those components may be like, yeah, I want to try that.
So how was to balance both? Then you mentioned that John, actually he's a very good at comedy. Also Allison, but Juan Pablo was very good, and in this film with a specific and like a great comedic timing. So how was it easier to work with them, considering that they know the comedy genre and also action genre, or what was your challenge in this film with both genres?
They were not a challenge because, as you said, both very, very trained professional who are on top of their game, both in terms of physicality and in terms of comedy. I mean, it's actually John, we all expect him, and we know because of his previous career that is that beast of a man. But we know how funny he is. I saw Peacemaker again recently. It's hilarious, and he has in real life a sense of humor. Allison is a goofball. She never stops making jokes. She's really funny, and she has that such a perfect sense of timing and improvisation. And John, who I worked with before in Peppermint, where he mostly had like very dark characters. Like he was that villain, like cartel guy. He was mean and nasty. He embraced that dictator character, which he made him like this larger than life, eccentric, over the top guy that is supposed to be despicable. You end up loving him because he has no filter. And I think he came up with something really fun. So all three of them brought to the table everything you would expect. Exactly. I mean, they are fantastic.
Yes, they are. Thank you for that. So another factor or element that I liked about Freelance was the locations. They add authenticity to the story. So tell me a little bit about how the locations speak to you and impact your style or your approach to the script of this film.
Well, we shot in Colombia. We shot most of it in Bogota, and then in the jungle, like a 4 hours drive from Bogota. I like shooting on locations. I'm not saying I don't like being on the soundstage, but it's comfortable. But I think shooting in real places with real people and doing everything live, including visual effects and stunts, brings something of authenticity that you don't get when you do fully CGI things or build sets. So we shot everything on location, and I think it shows. When you have the chance to be in a country that has such a diversity of looks, of locations, of styles, all the countries of South America, including Puerto Rico, actually has that old colonial history with fantastic buildings, but also great nature. And I love being there. I love being in those places because it brings So it inspires you to an authenticity that you wouldn't get otherwise.
Excellent. So we'll be waiting for you to come shoot here in Puerto Rico. Again, I can help. I can help Mr. Morel. Help, but ask you about Taken. This film is already considered a classic. How did it affect your process when selecting your next project, which I believe was From Paris with Love, or your approach to the projects that came your way after the massive success that Taken had?
I am just very instinctive. You read scripts and either you connect with the story and the characters or you don't. And making movies for the sake of making movies is not something that satisfies me. So I had to find something that I would connect with. Yes, and again, most of the movies I've done are actiony. Mm-hmm. But if it's just about the action, I'm not interested. So it has to have an emotional connection with the character. It's the journey, the emotional journey, or the comedy of it. But you need more than just action. And the way I read scripts is to see, okay, how can I get the audience to embrace the characters and not just have fun seeing things like kicking ass and explosions?
You're right. You're right. So my last question is, what would you like people to take away from this awesome film of Freelance?
First of all, I hope it's a fun ride. And
yes.
Go in for a ride. It's a comedy. It's light. It's set in a very vaguely realistic background, but not really. Uh-huh. And there's a lot of things to take away morally. It's a very, I think, touching history and journey of characters who find themselves, because all of them have flaws. All of them end up in the end regaining their lives, which is, I think, everybody's struggle and journey in life. So go for that.
Excellent. My time is up, Mr. Morel. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to talk to you about this exciting adventure. And again, congratulations on such a wonderful film. Thank you very much and have a great day.